Hello everyone, my name is Olga. I'm a medical student at the Medical University of Warsaw, just right here behind me. And I'm also the president of the European Medical Students Association. I'm very happy to say that the middle of our term, 2013-2014, is coming. And because of that, EMSA European Board would like to present a couple of achievements, a couple of updates, which we actually made for you. And we hope you are satisfied. This will be in a form of our reports, and also me as the president, and as well as my colleagues. My board colleagues will present their parts of the report. And well, I hope you will appreciate this new form of updating you about what's up in EMSA. So I have a couple of things that I would like to talk about, would like to mention. A couple of things from the internal department, from the external department, and let's say some future plans. For the internal department, I would like to say that the current number of the all FMOs, faculty member organizations, is around 100, whereas the real active, the ones who submitted the report, the ones who were active on the local and international level, is around 40. More or less, we've been also trying to work out now on the internal rules and statutes issue. We know there have been a lot of complaints about the recent minutes from the last GA. We are trying to fix that. We are still having, we are collecting troops, let's say, for making this happen. Our permanent officer in Brussels will have a task force which will work on the statutes and internal rules under the guidance of Secretary General. So we hope for the next GA we'll be able to present you with a ready document. More or less that's it regarding the statutes and internal rules. We would like to also point out that we changed the layout of our monthly reports. They are more descriptive now, they have more details, they're more like a story. We hope that's also more appealing to you. And I'm very happy to see that also EMSA storage system has been created. Here I would like to thank the Vice President of Internal Affairs, who did actually a huge effort to create a Google storage system where you can find our handbooks, our logos, many other materials. Please use it, please forward it, and let's build up the EMSA capacity in terms of PR and more or less be happy about what we can have, what we can show to each other in terms of the content we have. So I'm also last but not least from the internal department, I'm happy to say that our team is complete. The EEB has a full number of members, and at the moment we're also in the period when the permanent officer in Brussels is changing. So you're going to hear more about that very soon. This year we have also hit 10,000 people on Facebook, 10,000 fans of EMSA European EMSA Facebook group, which I think is absolutely thanks to your effort in spreading the EMSA Facebook page and to the fact that you all were very much appreciating what we can bring up to you there. So we also have a new form of interaction. We have more webinars this year. We are trying, until now we made 8 webinars. We're going to come up with more or less 1 webinar per month on average. That's going to be the number. I hope we're going to keep up this number until the end of the year. You can also see that we have more movies for you, because we understand that until now there has been too much writing, and perhaps this kind of form of presenting ourselves to you, presenting our association to you, would be more attractive, more appealing, more catchy, more sexy, and that's all we want to hear. So I'm very happy to say, and maybe that's just my personal perspective because this project is very close to me, EuroMeds, EMSA magazine, has started its work under the guidance of Franziska, the new editor-in-chief. We are trying to make a new issue of the magazine. It's going to be dedicated to diabetes, and it's going to be made in cooperation with the International Diabetes Federation. So if you're interested in that project, please let me know. That would be it from the internal department. I would like to also mention a couple of things from the external part of EMSA relations. That would be more or less a couple of discounts we gained actually for you this year. We're happy to say that we started cooperation with Medical English, with MEDPHARM Group actually, who provides courses of medical English. we have a special discount for you. All can be found on Bloomist. The other side, the other type of discount, the other type of partnership we have is with 1 to 3 sonography. It's ultrasonography courses, which is also quite a novelty, quite recent news. And whatever you would like to find out about these two, the medical English and 1 to 3 sonography, please go to Bloomist. Everything is there, and we hope you're going to like it, you're going to use it, and you're going to spread the word about this kind of opportunities. Regarding the agreements EMSA has with other associations, we have just started talks with the World Healthcare Students Symposium. We would like to make a memorandum of understanding with them. Our external department is working on it. At the beginning of this year, we signed a memorandum of understanding with International Society for Telemedicine and eHealth. So we would like to have more information for you, more types of opportunities in terms of eHealth and telemedicine, and for that you have to contact our policy-making officer, Jehona. So I know that many of you are waiting for news about the International Federation of International Federation of Medical Student Associations, so IFMSA. I'm very happy to say that we are in constant contact with the representatives of IFMSA. There's been a lot of questions in the past and also this year. How is this matter going? I'm still having my fingers on the pulse, and I can tell you, I can assure you that we'll make extreme efforts to make sure that the memorandum of understanding between EMSA and IFMSA will be signed up until the end of this year. And I really hope, I have just been in touch with the representative, the RC regional coordinator IFMSA, and I can assure you that both sides are struggling really hard to make sure that the draft of the memorandum, which is quite a mature draft at this point, that this gonna reach you soon, and at the end of the year, at the end of our mandate, we can show you a already signed document between the two. And last but not least, from the external department, and that's very important for EMSA to have the so-called continuity in Brussels. Now we have 2 spots in Brussels. We have 2 types of internship opportunities for you. One is at the CPME, Standing Committee of European Doctors. The other one is at the European Public Health Alliance office. And if you would like to be interested in these internships, if you would like to extend your knowledge in public health and public relations, and especially in terms of healthcare policy, let us know, because these internships are for you and they will definitely help you achieve these goals. So don't hesitate to ask. So I find it very important. I also mentioned the events we're planning this year. Apart from classy EMSA events, so the General Assembly and the National Coordinators meeting, which also can be found on Bloomist, I'm happy to say that this year we're going to arrange even more events for you. And first event already happened, a first extraordinary event, which has been European Week of Ethics. It's been organized with the kindness of the University of Marmara in Istanbul, under the guidance of Ethics and Culture Director, which I find I've been honored to attend this event, and I can only say, please come to the next one, to the next edition, which is going to hopefully happen in Germany next year, but this is still to be defined. I think it's an exceptional opportunity for medical students to gain some basic knowledge of if it can be called basic, if you can gain basic knowledge in medical ethics. But I think it's a great channel through which a lot of information can flow, both sides, about medical ethics. So if you're interested in that kind of field of medicine, stay with EMSA, because we're going to provide you with more information soon about the future event of medical ethics. Apart from that, we're also going to organize an EMS Council, which is a policy event, and an EMS Congress, which is going to be a conference. The first one, the policy event in EMS Council, is going to be organized before the NCM, whereas the EMS Congress is going to be organized before the GA. Again, I have to send you to Bloomist, where you can find all the dates, all the timelines, and I think also all the main information is going to be announced there. So one more thing, Leadership Summer School. I think not only many members of EMSA, but also many other members of other associations are aware of this event, LSS. This year I'm pleased to say that the University of EDTEPE in Istanbul is going to organize the LSS in cooperation with the core team of LSS. So please stay tuned in and listen to the news which we're going to bring to you soon regarding what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and I hope you can join us in EDTEPE. In general, I would like to say that for EMSA events, we are now trying, because there's been also a couple of questions, a couple of requests, we are trying now to have more high-level speakers for you. We're trying to already thinking about inviting guests to both NCM and the GA. So all your ideas are also welcome. The board is thinking about who to invite, from where, from what association. We hope you're going to like it. We hope you're going to come up to your expectations. And if not, tell us. So one more important thing, important personally for me, is that we're going to be more green at our events. We're going to print less. And we have, since we also adopted some green policies and green way of thinking in the past, it's been also pronounced very well, let's say, at the General Assembly in Lisbon, that we should be more of a green and ecological association. We also try to keep that in mind, and I hope you're also gonna appreciate and see this at our events. And last but not least about the events, especially the NCM, we were trying now to make a thematic approach for the events, so that you're coming to EMSA event, there are EMSA issues, EMSA challenges, EMSA announcements, but you also find out, let's say, one theme of, for instance, reproductive health is going to be a theme for NCM. If you're interested in that topic, that's another good reason to come and visit us in Samsun, Turkey. For the plans, I think it's just my last comment, a couple of plans for the future. First and foremost, we would like to focus now with EMSA on trying to provide some financial sustainability for our associations. There have been several challenges which the Treasury, the EMSA Treasurer and his helpers have faced. We're trying to make sure that there are solutions provided to these problems. And I know there are also huge fundraising efforts made on this side. I know that around 50 companies has been contacted until now and asked for help for financial support of EMSA. This number is going to be extended, and we're still going to search for this kind of provisions for EMSA, because we also think that it's not fair to ask you to increase the fees. We're trying to find external resource, but more updates, I believe, will come from the Treasury and the fundraising officer. As to the IFMSA memorandum, the memorandum of IFMSA and EMSA, as I said, we try to maximize the efforts and make sure that at the GA I can be talking like that about the ready document. It's been already quite an advanced draft that we have, and things looking good. I'm being hopeful and I'm being realistic, which I think in this case is a good combination. And for the future ideas, we would like to have also more this kind of interactions for you, more movies, more attractions, more surprises. If you appreciate that, I would appreciate if you tell our colleagues, tell the EMSA board that yeah, that is a cool way to go, continue or don't stop. And for different types of activities, we would like to also make more focus days. So for instance, World Cancer Day, which has just been on the 4th of February, European Antibiotics Awareness Day, and several other days which should bring your focus to certain issues. I think we would like to have that also more pronounced in EMSA, with provision of special materials made on this occasion. But this I leave also in the, let's say, in the hands of the public health director. All in all, I would like to thank you very much for everyone who's going to listen to this point, to this kind of, let's say, a report, a statement I would like to make. And I only hope that you're going to stay with EMSA. Let's say stay until the GA, but also stay until later GAs, and you're going to join us, perhaps you, in the European board next year. I would like to ask you to visit our Facebook page, to visit Bluemist, and visit our website, which I hope will make us even more proud and even more well-known, well recognized. We would like to also hear a lot from you if we can do something better, if we are doing something in a way that could be or should be improved, or if we are doing something in a very good way. Please tell us this. Please be careful also with just being too silent, because sometimes we worry a little bit that the EMSA European board is working just for each other, which is already great because we have a great team. I think this year I'm honored to have this excellent team around me, but I also need your feedback. We also need your thoughts, your reflections, your expectations. What do you want from EMSA? And I'll try to make sure that you're going to get it. Thank you very much. It's been Olga Rostkowska, the president of EMSA Europe.